Back well after that boss fight, I went and I've done some trading. I've walked around. I've just done a few little things. I went back to like I killed that crab at Fort Joy, and then I came back to this camp, and then there were some mines down on the ground that were not there before. And then I saw a yellow dot on my map, and then I definitely came up to this little butte, or this little rock before, and there was nothing up here. But now there is definitely a Magister Ames overlooking the seeker camp down there.
Oh, shite.
Yep. First, let's go ahead and buy that off of you. Buy these things as well. Let's go see what this letter's about. Where is it at? Here we go. Read that. Casper, you will never read this. I don't know why I write it. Composing a letter to the dead seems as fruitless as wearing wolfskin in the heat of summer. I hate you. I hate what you did to our family, to our parents. They saw you as special. I knew you for the whore you really were. I hate that because of you. All I had was taken from me. I hate that because of you. I spent each moment fearing that I will lose the new family I've made for myself. The Divine Son will see to it that no one can suffer the same fate. Would that he could have saved our family, but at least he saved me. For that I owe him my allegiance. Okay. Kind of boring.
I figured it was only a matter of time. I'm ready to pay the price. That's not for me to say. If you must kill me, then kill me.
It's for you to say right now. You should say it. You should just say it. I won my last strength persuasion, so I mean, obviously we proved that my power is greater than Alexander. Well, we haven't killed Dallas yet, but we killed Alexander. Okay.
I really can't tell you more. I owe Alexander everything. I don't question him.
Oh, he's dead, so you know it's okay now.
No warrior. My mission has only ever been to watch and share what I see. I give information to Alexander. He doesn't give information to me. Everything. Their feeble attack strategy, their plans for the Lady Vengeance. Gareth, the Seekers. They can't escape Alexander's wrath. They are wholly unprepared.
I guess you were supposed to find this guy before the boss fight.
What they deserve. Dallas makes them silent, obedient, and if they're truly lucky, they become even more. Living weapons. Fearsome creatures. Dallas calls them shriekers. The Seekers have no hope of overcoming them.
Well, if I'd have been smart and found this guy before the boss fight, I would kill him so that, you know, you can't, you know, he's a spy, obviously a scout, but, I mean, Alexander's already dead. This guy's not doing anything right now. The Seeker's already escaped. There's...
I'm not free. I belong to the Divine Son, and I am ready to die for him if I must.
This didn't need to happen, dude. I was gonna let you go. Okay. He got 2 turns? You missed. Beast, you suck. Now let's get everybody else up in this fight. Where's Sybil? Where's she at? Nice. 2,000 experience for that little guy?
Careful now. That's a trap.
Oh, see, that's what I ran into.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Let's do some explosive ordnance removal disposal right here.
Careful. I've spotted a trap. Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Alright, that cleared him out. 3,700 more experience before I level up. We're just, you know, obviously there's still things hiding around on this island to see. So I'm going to go and try and visit everything before I leave. So this might be kind of boring, but gotta tidy up my loose ends. Like that guy. Also, there's one specific thing that I want to go do. Is Slane come back to say, hey? No. Maybe I can get another blood rose, that'd be pretty sweet. Nope, nothing else here. Now we are going to go and do some super cheese that I learned about from the internets. Alright, everybody, run through! Run! Run! Alright, nobody died. This thing right here.
The fare has been paid.
So we've already filled it full of water and got the corpse things to give us some loot. But now
The fare has been paid.
alright, I already did that one. So now we turn them into lizard.
The well is now filled to the brim. You see the tangle.
And now every character gets to use this mask and do this 4 more times.
We thank you for the water. We bless the horror, the king, wrath, and so we thank the fair, spare us all. Sweet safe, we thank you again. Past keep.
Laden with a burden.
Now we do it as an elf.
The well is now filled to. You see.
We thank the horror, the king, wrath, and we thank the fair, spare, sweet. We thank
Oh.
you again.
I messed up.
Bless, past
I did the weak one.
Laden with a
Whatever.
bur-
I'm gonna do this so many times, it doesn't matter.
The well is now. You see that.
we thank the horror, the king, wrath, and we thank the fair, spare, sweet, safe. We thank you, past keeper.
Laden with a bird.
Now Sybil gets to do it. I think I've already done her. Yeah. Why aren't you wearing armor? Whatever.
The well is now. You see that.
We thank you for the king, wrath, and so we thank the fair, spare, sweet, safe. We thank you again, past keep.
Laden with a bird.
Now I'll turn into a lizard.
The well is now filled to the brim. You see that.
We thank you for the wrath, and we thank the spare, sweet, safe. We thank you again, past keep.
Laden with a bird. The well is now filled to the brim with fresh, cool. You see.
So
the tangled-
Sybil can use the mask to turn into an elf.
We thank the fair,
It makes sense for Fane because he's not actually supposed to be a human.
Laden
But
with the burden of the
if all the other characters can just go ahead and turn into their races, then it's kind of goofy.
The well is now filled. You see that
We thank our the rock and we thank the spare us. Sweet sleep, we thank you, Pathkeeper.
laden with a burden.
All right. That's goofy. All right, put your fucking shirt back on. Blinding or all right, now, bleh, Beast, your turn. You've already done. Yep. Now put the helmet on.
The well is now filled. You see that
We thank you, our the king, wrath, and so we thank you, the fair spare, sweet sleep. We thank you, ye Pathkeeper.
laden with a burden. The well is now filled to the. You see that.
And this is how you get Beast not to have a beard.
Wrath, and so we thank you, the fair spare us, sweet sleep. We thank you, Pathkeeper.
laden with a burden.
So these are all epic rings and belts, so we can have a lot of different, gear to chances to get it some good gear, see what's best, and then sell the rest. Because it's all epic level, then we should be getting more than 150 gold back for all these items.
You see that.
We thank you for the water, the wrath, and so we thank you, the fair spare, sweet sleep. We thank you, Pathkeeper.
laden with a burden.
Elf, and now the dwarf become a dwarf.
The well is now filled to the. You see.
We are the rock, and so we thank you, the fair spare, sweet sleep. We thank you, ye Pathkeeper.
laden with a. The fair has been. The fair has.
Beat them. Use the skill.
The well is now filled. You see the.
We thank the rock, and so we thank you, the fair spare, sweet sleep. We thank you, ye Pathkeeper.
laden with a. The well is now. You see that.
We thank you, the rock, and so we thank you, the fair spare, sweet sleep. We thank you, ye. We bless you, ye Pathkeeper.
Dragon's Twine.
Laden with a burden
Cool.
of the coin you gave. The well is now filled. You see that.
We are the rock, and so we thank you, the fair spare us, sweet. We thank you, Pathkeeper.
laden
I did the
with a
shitty one.
burden- The well is now filled. You see that.
We thank you, the wrath, and so we thank you, the fair spare us, sweet sleep. We thank you, ye Path.
Laden with a burden.
All right. And now we have a shitload of magic items. Hello, viewer number 2. You just met a ridiculous magic. You just missed a ridiculous magic item dupe.
Back sniffing around where you don't belong. Do not doubt my...
I go back to the sanctuary and see what's over here. Is there anybody left in camp? Maybe Han? I didn't loot all this stuff after these people left. Alright. Claws of Deceit, already read that. No history of the Great War between the Divine Order and the Black Ring would be complete without mentioning the collateral damage suffered by the elves. Who cares about the elves? Who cares? Get some fish. Anything else back here? Nope. Okay, Han is still here, hanging out. Everybody's on the boat, buddy.
The others wouldn't let me join them for the fight. You should get moving, though. They'll need you at their side.
You should get moving there, kid. Gonna get abandoned here.
To a good improvement compared to Sin 1.
I never played the first one. This is the only Divinity game I've ever played.
The goddess's tears.
Alright, what's closer to the abandoned camp? There we go. But I mean, I certainly do like this game very much. So, yeah, sure, it's great. Alright, ready to move on. We are done with Fort Joy and all this shit. Going to the next part of the game.
Let's go. Malady grabs the vessel with 2 hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
God-woken. Wait till she finds out.
Now, when it comes to like game reviews and stuff, what I've heard about this game is everyone seems to feel that, you know, Divinity Original Sin 2 was better than the other ones, and all the but people say that like the physical and magic armor system is different. Some people like it, some people don't, and then I guess this game's crafting system is not as robust as the first one. But that's the only thing that people say is, you know, maybe not as good as the first one. Crafting, and some people don't like the physical armor, magic armor system, but I like it pretty good.
Salty water wets the gauze in which you're wrapped. The bright sunlight seeps into your bones. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Level up.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them.
Who is this pirate lady?
They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this God-forsaken world now rested on their shoulders.
Shoulders.
Or at least on the shoulders of one of them.
Those bony, bony dead guy shoulders. Cleaning up label, that's what I did. Loading the high seas.
I have a thought. Looking down at your robes, you see they're damp with blood and the ocean's spray. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
What were they thinking, standing against me?
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you showed them, Prince.
Bad luck to let the dead linger aboard. As soon as we get moving, we ought to clear the deck.
You're talking to a dead guy, Beast. Watch your mouth.
Hard-fought freedom, sure. But if spilling blood is bad, it shouldn't be so agreeable. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better. Perhaps the Seekers need help manning the ship.
And then, Sir Laura, what do you have to say?
Well, this is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus. A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters. Still, I must admit, you were right about the shield. It proved to be more...
Not bowing to a squirrel. Yeah. Get back to studying there, guy.
Oh, yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus. How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive. No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.
This guy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know. What are these dead people on the boat? Where did these guys come from? I guess the Seekers had to kill some people when they took the ship, right? Anyhow, this part may be boring because we got a big-ass ship to explore, and I'm going to look at everything before we move on and get into some more fights.
Claude, so close to escaping.
Oh, yeah. Solemn diary. Today is a momentous one. So momentous, in fact, I have decided to start keeping a diary to record my time in the Lady Vengeance, so that one day, should I have a family, my children and their children may know my small involvement in these momentous times. So to begin, today the Divine Lady Dallas, Hammer of the Order, arrived on board. Trees swept by and almost momentous glory. Blah 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 blah. Did not hear the whole conversation. Blah 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 blah. Inspired. For open her. She glided, glued, blah blah blah, momentous day, fortitude. Excellent. Very informative. Alright.
Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
I'm not gonna walk off the ship, lady. And if I do fall off the ship, I'm not gonna die. I'll just go down to the bottom and walk across the ocean like in Pirates of the Caribbean. I go where I please.
I would not advise that. The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Ooh.
Nothing. The ship is live wood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Do you have anything to trade? Oh, she does. That would be good for Prince. Alright. Overlord. That is a way better shield than what Prince has right now. We'll check that out later. Jill boots. Ah. This is a whole new level tier of gear. Okay.
Just remember what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing.
The Lady Vengeance. Can actually talk to the ship. Show me the dead guy. Do I want to talk to this now or try? I'll come back. We'll come back.
Pray to you for my seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
Kerbin. Oh man. So much food. Yes. I'm gonna get overloaded. The irrefutable point. Sturdy coat. I sold this to him, and now I get it back, and I can sell it to someone else.
Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest.
Did anyone fucking survive from the camp? Could I have told these people to hang back until after I killed Alexander, and then come on the ship with them? Oh no. A dead doggy. Physical armor.
Spare me. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Ah, our undead Godwoken. I had nearly forgotten.
Too many.
One too few, actually.
Oh.
Alexander, he's alive.
I smashed him up pretty good. Okay, where is he?
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
Who the fuck brought him on board?
Question him. Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice. Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
Like the Argo.
Barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They're kind of like to feel useful, don't they? Hopefully, you'll never have to find out.
There goes below decks. Mattis.
Well, Mattis, you did the Seekers proud.
Like everybody from camp is dead. Already look at these people? I think so, yep. What else have you got to say, buddy?
Void Slayer, Worm Killer, Godwoken. You have many names. Let's add ship's captain to the list once we get this thing moving, shall we?
Sounds good. Hungry flower. Summon a hungry flower. It's a geomancer skill, but it gets boosted by summoning. And my summoner does not have geomancer. That sucks. Is that a source skill? It takes a source point? Earthquake. Well, that's big. Poison wave. That's great. Reactive armor. That's weird. Blitz. Thick of the fight. Some crazy stuff.
Undead is a name I wasn't expecting to call you, mind. When Malady revealed the truth to me, I was unprepared. But Lucian works in mysterious ways. It is his will that brought you to us. The Divine is the avatar of all the gods, my friend. It was through his spirit, and maybe one day yours, that the Seven do speak. You may not speak to him directly, but he is always guiding you. In this, you must trust me. She's not exactly a seeker. She's not exactly an elf either. Half demon, Meister Siva says, and I don't doubt it.
Like Losa?
I don't know how Siva came to know her, but Malady's a proper ally. She's not easy to like, but there are times I admire her coldness.
Gareth fingers the hilt of his blade. He stares at nothing in particular before turning his gaze back to you.
I won't let the fallen be forgotten. I'd be no better than Dallas, no better than Alexander, if I just tossed their remains into the sea. To think that whelp spawned from greatness. He deserves no better fate than his silent monks. All this blood. Children ripped from families. Seekers ripped from me. He's down there now, guarded like some precious jewel, rather than leashed and flogged like the dog he is. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. That was before we found the others. Other Godwoken. When Lucian died, we waited, and waited some more. Alexander never rose to divinity. Then we started to find more like him. We weren't the only ones who noticed either. Not every Godwoken we found was alive. And so the Seekers were born. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. I loved them like family. I was naive. But let's leave the past in the past and reach for what's ahead. Driftwood, of course. Little
Driftwood.
Not very welcoming, but you'll brighten it up, I'm sure. Got family near there. Not the adventuring types. For the best, really. Meister Siva's there too. My leader. Our leader. She held the Seekers together when we had every reason to fall apart.
Gareth pauses, then shakes his head.
A mistake was made. That's all I have to say on the matter. Think of her as a teacher. The powers of keep Lucian close.
Okay. Guy made a toasty end. Have I checked out everything above decks? No, I haven't been up to the poop deck yet. Here's Prince.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
I would say.
Off we go, then.
I need you to carry all the armor and shit that I'm picking up. Wow. A lot of experience.
You made it, Godwoken. Good. Not all of us did, though. The sooner we leave this island behind us, the better.
Her stuff's the same, though. Okay. Yeah. He's the only one I've got right now.
Nothing here. This again. Our
Jules.
survival hinges on getting this ship moving.
Why did you get to stay alive?
Searching every corner of it for anything that might help us.
All the people from the camp that died, and you made it through. Okay.
Nothing on any of the dead bodies. Maybe there's something below
Well, send me those grapes.
There you Ah, I was just thinking of you. This is Dallas's ship, but she can't have been the only one who could get it moving. It'd be too risky, and Dallas is anything but careless. There's a way to move this ship on board, I'm sure of it. The figurehead has certainly caused a commotion lately. But then again, so have the doors downstairs. Everywhere you look, a hunk of wood looking to incinerate or stymie you. You'd be surprised. A ship like this holds many secrets. Hopefully you can discover some these seekers might have missed. Dying to hear them.
Well, we know how she knew we were undead because she tried to bite my fucking dead ear. Alright, yeah, you said, oh, we'll talk about it when we get to the ship. Well, now let's talk about it.
Siva is one of a rare breed. She'd do anything in the name of a cause, and her cause happens to be you. She's desperate to meet a living Godwoken. She'll be exceedingly pleased we're en route. We'd better not leave her waiting. She's a bit particular. She's the founder of these Seekers, and she's powerful. That means something when I say it. Your kind can reach astounding heights. Meister Siva can help you do just that.
Driftwood.
A place called Driftwood, host to putrid fish, putrid dwarves, and Meister Siva herself. You'll probably find it quite comfortable.
What did I do to deserve that?
The beast he's a freaking pirate. He should be up here somewhere, right? He's all about ships and stealing ships. I'd expect to find him above decks. Alright, let's go talk to this thing. Or die trying.
Pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
What the heck are we shooting?
Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
All right.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
Ooh.
At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation.
Okay. So touching it burnt that other guy to a crisp. Let's see what happens if I touch it.
Searing pain races up your arm. The ship senses you. It's angry.
Endure it.
The pain intensifies. It's spreading past your arm, across your chest. Your lungs feel like they're on fire.
Well, I don't have lungs.
Pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
Okay. So I'm not fucking special enough to talk to that thing.
Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
I remember this one. His name was Kerbin.
He was the blacksmith.
His friend's sword couldn't save him, it would appear.
Well, Let's go below decks. You know what? I'm gonna quit playing the game for now. I'm gonna go do some other stuff. Later.